Hello and welcome to Mechanism. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about certain things. First thing I'm going to talk about, I suppose, is this jetpack. There's a jetpack and the armored jetpack. I'm only going to talk about one thing. I wasn't even going to talk about this, but yeah. So basically, what you can do is you can put it on. You can see the jetpack doesn't give you any armor. The armored jetpack is obviously the best one. It gives you a lot of armor actually. It's a few iron pieces at least anyway actually. So yeah, so then all we have to do is you can just equip it in the normal way, and then to fly up all we're going to do is we can switch between modes, hover, say with regular, to go up here. There's also an option in Mechanism to do voices, but yeah, so then we can just hover where we like. Ooh, that was close. As you can imagine what happened last time, judging by the beginning of this video. Anyway, so I don't know why I mentioned that really, but that is part of Mechanism anyway. What is that? Right, I've got to look at that now, don't I? No. 3 runners. Pretty full damage, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. So anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about here was oh wait a minute. It does this thing as well, doesn't it? Yeah, that thing as well. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to talk about that either. Is this big machine called it's basically like a quarry. So let's see, there it is. So let's have a look at this. So there it is. Inputs on the top, outputs at the back. So we're going to grab this thing. So this is the pipe. I'm using a pretty new version of Infamy in a moment, so hopefully we won't get too many crashes. We need this thing called a bin, just like a barrel. It's got Minechem in it as well. That's a nice one there. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so then we need to power it. And we'll try using that. And then we also want to put upgrades in it. So use that. And then we'll put the power in here. Put the upgrades in there. And yeah, I could do it like this. Put that like that. So all the things there have gone in. We want to eject everything out. Min there. I think you've just changed this for some reason. It just works. I've got no idea what that is. Not this time, I guess. Let's put it in inverse mode. Is that going to do anything? Yeah, inverse mode seems to work nicely. Going to auto eject. Oh, I see. So I can't. Yeah, so it's getting a bit fucked now because you can see it doesn't. It's also like teleportation sort of thing. But you can see it's going. It goes fairly fast. It doesn't get the ore. If I get silk touch, probably didn't want to do that. Alright, forget about silk touch then. Let me just put more of these bins down. To be honest, I don't even know what's in this world because yeah, I just don't. Let's see what else we've got.
Yeah, because I haven't really been watching what's been going on. But yeah, so this is going to be a sort of I turned fucking well. I may as well turn it back on just for me. I don't like to use it, to be honest. It does go back there. And these obviously the pipes there. Doesn't tell you what's in the bins there. So yeah, so it's sort of usual stuff. Drains through. I mean, that's an ultimate energy cube, which is the best one. So it's drained through that a bit. I wonder if I can actually put in more. I was thinking like. No, I've already done it. Oh, it's the wrong one, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, I was thinking like. You know, I mean, that is not. I mean, it's going reasonably fast, I suppose. I suppose the. Yeah, you can't actually view the config options there. But yeah, there's rid of bins there. Yeah, you can also like do stuff with like replacing blocks as well. So maybe I should just do that one. Let's get another one of these out. It's just I'll just have a piss around. I'm sure, to be honest, I found that this stuff is crashing all the time anyway, but we'll see. We'll see if it keeps on crashing. So we'll go. It was radius of 10, so I'll just. It doesn't really matter as long as I go somewhere. I'll go decent where actually. I've got the fucking boots on anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess that's why they're there. Alright, so let's put another one of these down. Because what we can also do is do a find and replace thing. So, alright, let me just do that then. Actually, I won't use sand. That would be the most stupid thing to use. Let's use orange wool. So, yeah. What is that? It's 4x4. Alright, so if I place it down right about here. I don't know if I've placed it incorrectly, haven't I? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. So this is 3, 1, 2, 3. That might be in it. It might be in the center. I can't remember. It doesn't matter anyway. What you can do is you can do this replace thing. Yeah, if we look here, auto pull. Auto pull, I believe, it's going to pull from like a. If I put a chest on here, I think we can place chests on this thing here. So it'll be able to pull different coloured wool from there. And then what we can do is we can go to the config here and go to the stack, put in the orange wool here, save that. So it's going to look for orange wool. So we'll do auto pull. We'll forget about eject. So yeah, it should auto pull. I think auto pull will replace it. I wonder if that is the case though. All right, well let's power up. So we'll grab that. Well, it's only such a small amount. We don't even need to get the overclockers or the speed upgrades. No, I must have fucked up the config. Max is 60, so we'll change that to. I wonder if we can do it above it. Let's put the inverse mode on. That seemed to work nicely.
We're not doing fuck all there. Is it pulling anything from the chest, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. It's just getting cobble, that's pointless. Alright, so change it to 70, turn that off. What's this thing? I think you can put like stuff in here as well. But you have to use... That didn't work. I think you go... There's a way to get it to cycle through all the stuff. Not like that there. Leave that one. Yeah, it's because I don't know what they're called in the Ore Dictionary. Maybe I should look that up. Is it even listed? It must be, I think. And it's not an ore though. Oh, wait a minute. Cloth is what it's called. So you basically you have to do this sort of stuff. Yeah, so you'd put in like cloth like that, and then maybe it would work. No, I got closer to it. What if you just do one? That is probably the way though, somehow. I wonder if it's just not sight. I mean, it might just be the graphics not working, or I might have done it incorrectly, I guess. But yeah, so basically you can, yeah. I guess I'll have to figure out this in another one actually. So I'll figure it out in the next episode. Do it then. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to Galacticraft. Now what I want to do here is I want to do in a very clear way to show how to go from raw materials all the way up to having a spaceship. Now the very first thing you want to do is make sure that your base is located right next to an oil spring. The advantage of this, and the main point of this, is that once you've done everything, you're not going to want to run out of fuel or have no fuel for your rocket. So building a base right next to the oil spring is going to be very, very useful. Now, when you go mining, of course, you're going to find various ores. And the ores that are going to be relevant here are going to be this one, which is silicon ore. This is the rarest type of ore, and it's available on at the diamond level with the same frequency. When we mine it, you can see that we're going to get raw silicon. Now, for these other types of ore, we simply get the ore back. So if we take this, we can see we're getting copper ore. Take this. You can see we get tin ore. Take this. You can see we get osmium ore. Osmium ore used to be called platinum ore, of course, in the original versions of universal electricity. And finally, if we take this, you can see we've got aluminum or aluminium ore. Okay, so what we're going to need is a very powerful way to generate electricity. And what I want to use is a wind turbine. Okay, so if we look at the wind turbine, we can see, well, we can get osmium ingots simply from smelting osmium. So that's not a problem. The enriched alloy, we're going to need a metallurgic infuser. And we can see that with here, we need raw materials like redstone and gold. We need more enriched alloy in terms of the energy tablet there. For the control circuit, we're going to need more enriched alloy. So it's all dependent on enriched alloy. And in that case, of course, we do need the metallurgic infuser. Okay. So to make the metallurgic infuser is something that we can do with the resources that we've got. Okay, so we need iron furnaces. So let's just collect some materials. And I've got a few things smelting here. So we'll get some iron. Got some osmium there. Need to have our furnaces. We'll take our furnaces. And what else did it require? Redstone. Okay. So we've got some redstone there. Okay. So we'll put our iron here. Furnaces. Osmium ingot.
and redstone. And then we've got our metallurgic infuser. Okay. However, there is, well, of course, we need to power the, let's just put the metallurgic infuser down. Okay, we'll put it down here. Let's look at the GUI here. So we're going to need to have put in redstone here, and you can see it's filling up. And then we're going to need to put iron here. And this iron, as we've alluded to, if we look at the enriched alloy here, we can see we need the redstone, which we've got there. We also need power as well. So to get the power in, we're going to need to use a coal generator. Okay, so let's look at what we've got for coal generator here. So here's a coal generator, and we can see we're going to need to get some aluminum wire there. So that's pretty simple. It's just aluminum and wool. Okay, so we'll grab grab it from here, of course. And then we need some aluminum, which is here. Okay. So we've got the aluminum. And let's just let's get the wire here. Okay. There we've got some, we'll make a little bit more actually. Okay, so we'll make a bit, well, whatever. Okay. So now we need to, so the coal generator now then. And the coal generator is going to be like that. So we're going to need some copper. And I should probably take some of this iron back, I suppose. So I'll take some back there. And copper is here. Okay. So I think we should be ready to go on this one then. Okay. So we'll put the copper there, iron here, furnace here, and wire here. That's going to get us our coal generator. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we'll get some coal. And we'll go over to our metallurgic infuser here and place a wire here or two, and let's have a look. Okay, so we should, I'm trying to think where we can power it from. Let's just try all places and hopefully we'll, there we go, it's from the back there. No? Maybe from underneath. No. No, we've got to get it at some point. Must be from on top then, I guess. That would help if I put the coal in, I suppose. Still nothing new. Let's have a look. Should start generating once it gets to 100%. Alright, so let's just check which side we need it from. It looks like it needs it from the back. So let's just check this. So there we go. We can see we're getting enriched alloy now. At quite a nice rate as well.
Okay, let's see if we can just get rid of this here. So it does kind of look like it's connecting. If we look in here, it's not going in, is it? I don't think. Well, either way, we've got a lot of enriched alloy. You can see it's draining now. So I think it probably is from the back. Let's just check this again. Yeah, I've probably placed it a little bit too close here. Let's just move it along. Let's try putting it over here. Put it over here. No, actually, I can't put it there, can we? Okay, we'll put it like that then. There we go. It's always on the left hand. Oh, it's on the left hand side. Okay, so this may be interfering with it. Is it always on the left hand side? Okay. Okay, so now we can put our wire here. And if we put the coal in now, assuming this has got redstone, which it does. Let's have a look this time. It's time today. And there we go, we can see it's speeding up there. Alright, so we're making lots of enriched alloy, so that's good. Okay. So, the next thing to do, of course, is to look at this turbine that we need. So the turbine is going to require osmium, indigotes, and enriched alloy. And of course, we need these energy tablets for the enriched alloy and a control circuit. So we're going to need a lot of redstone and a lot of gold. Okay, so should have some gold here, which I do, and the redstone is going to be in my raw materials here. Okay, so let's begin by making the control circuit. Okay, so just make 7 of each of these things. Okay. Okay, so we have 7 control circuits, and now we also need the energy tablet, don't we? So the energy tablet is going to be made like this. Okay. So we're going to need more here. Okay, well that's still going quite well. I can just carry on as it. Okay. So let's do the energy tablet now. Okay. So it's got. Okay. We'll make another 7 of these, I guess. And we haven't quite got enough here. Well, it's still more than we're going to need at the moment, so that should be okay. Okay. So now we're actually possibly in a position to get the wind turbine straight away now. which we are. So I guess we shall do that. So gonna need a little more. We've got some osmium actually already. Maybe we've got enough in our inventory already to do this. Okay. Energy tablets go here. And there we go. We've got ourselves a wind turbine. Okay. So... okay, so let's just put the wind turbine down. Okay, so there's the wind turbine. You can see we're getting some power from it now. Okay, so that's a nice amount of power that we're getting there. So the next thing that we need to look at is we need to start looking at things like compressors, because we want to compress stuff down. So I wonder if we've got enough stuff to do that. Okay, so we've got our anvil is easy to make, the rest of the ingots, but we've got this basic wafer here, which is going to require a circuit fabricator. So I think we're going to make that the next port of call. A circuit fabricator. If we look here, we can actually can build that. I haven't actually got the materials for that, so I'm just gonna stop this bit here, and then I'll just get those materials. So back in a sec. Hello and welcome to Highlands. Now Highlands, of course, is a biome generation mod. I'm using the latest version of Monster 1.0.10, and what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be basically going to say all the names of the biomes. I'm going to go flying around a bit. I'm going to talk about all the trees and all the shrubs, all the items, a lot of stuff really. So before I do all the flying around stuff, this is a little house that I've built recently. I even got the this thing to work, so that's quite cool. And I've actually used pistons in the transparent, so I don't need any lighting in here. We never drop below about a lighting level of about 9. Of 9, in fact, 9 is the lowest in the whole room. Yeah, I'm not going to show it, but that's certainly the case. So you notice I'm in the savannah biome right about now. Which is a dry, flat biome with lots of grass and scattered trees. Now I'm curious to see if we can actually have a look at Highlands here. We can indeed. So yeah, if we look at the saplings, just want to see if we can, if I can show this off. Let's set that up. I haven't even set this up properly yet. That's unfortunate. All right. All right. So if we I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Highlands, of course. You may recall there was a Highlands in Twilight Forest, and I've covered a few of these. These biome videos are not that easy to do because I've done Twilight Forest, Extra Biomes XL, Biomes of Plenty, and of course some of the ones that add new dimensions. I suppose it's a single biome, and you could almost sort of say Mistcraft or dimensional doors, extra utilities. They sort of do add extra dimensions a little bit as well. But one of the things to point out here is that the saplings are actually craftable. So as you can see, so we get a spruce sapling with a piece of spruce wood. It's going to get us a fir sapling. And let's have a look. So I like sapling with so we can use orange tree dye from dye trees, orange dye, the orange stained sapling. It's going to get us an orange autumn sapling. So all these are things that are actually craftable. And yeah, so the trees that are available are fir, acacia, canopy, poplar, great oak, redwood, beech, dead big tree, palm, ash, mangrove, autumn trees. And then we also have a couple of bushes, the evergreen and the deciduous bush. So great oak and jungle wood is going to make an ash. And great oak we can get from in this method, oak with a piece of wood. Here's an interesting one. This is the one I'm actually probably going to build right here. The ironwood sapling. Let's actually build that right now. I want to see this. This, I believe, is not actually available in the world. Just curious. I think this is yeah. You see, this is interesting because it seems to me that this is actually, because in Twilight Forest there is actually a Highlands biome, and so this must be some kind of you know, a reference, I suppose, to it. That's cool. But what does it actually look like? I've heard it's massive, but I haven't actually, you know, looked at the picture yet. So I'm just going to build this right outside this sort of house I've got here. If I can even get out the door. This is my house I built. I quite like it actually. I take off the corners. I put that there. I like this shape in the house, and I also did a nice kind of roof to it. You know, to try to, and I wanted to keep it shallow as well. I thought it was cool shallow. No, I was just trying to. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess in there, but oh well. And this is a huge thing I'm doing for Ender.io. So here we are in the savannah. So yeah, everything's quite nice and flat. So here we got a nice acacia tree. See the texture's quite cool. Everything kind of, it reminds me, it's like everything looks kind of flat, a bit more understated. This is probably not going to be too understated though. Ah, I can't even get it to grow. That's a shame. Oh no, I have got it to grow. Oh, it's just so massive it took ages. Oh wow. Not actually spawned in yet. Just going to wait for it to spawn in. Is it going to be even bigger than this? Looks pretty big. So this is the ironwood tree. This is a big tree. Serious foliage as well. It's not often you have to fly around a tree just to get it to spawn. I think that's it though. So we're at 112 there. And we're at 64. So what's that? About 50, 48? Okay. So yeah, so a nice looking tree, that's for sure. Nice big tree. What we've got over here then. So these are the autumn leaves, and as you can see, they're quite nice, understated sort of leaves. So that's cool. And yeah, the blueberry bush. Let's have a look at that. Should don't want to fall into the same problem as I always do. Keep on survival. I probably should just change it here. It just makes things so much easier. I'll just do dawn as 1 and game mode as 7. That's the way I like to do it. Just for easy use, really. So yeah, so you can see we've got poplar saplings. Let's just look at all the trees briefly. Leafy fern, palm. He's got a couple of the bushes, like I mentioned. Actually, the items we've got: yellow planks, white planks, grey planks, red planks, blue flower, leafy fern, white flower, cattail, which of course we saw in Extra Biomes XL, lavender, raspberry bush, blueberry bush, thorn bush, and cotton as well is here. Cotton plant there. And yeah, of course I will fly around and talk more about the terrain as well. But I just wanted to just do this. Oh, we've got a couple more items I haven't seen. Deciduous bushling, dead tree. Like I say, this is 1.0.10. Great oak sapling. There's the cattail. You can see we've got all the leaves and blue flowers. So we've got some nice berries as well. Thorn bush, white flower, redwood sapling. All these things are quite nice. So let's just populate this area a little bit. I was going to build here, but I found it. I used this with the chisel blocks. It's not the right place. See if we can get a better spot somehow. That one doesn't want to work. And of course, they may not all grow. I don't know if any of them are going to grow. Some of these may not even be saplings. I'm not really checking the names as I do it. I wonder how that sheep is taking damage. Must have stepped in here. It didn't go so well for the chicken. And yeah, and of course there may be things that like world spawn stuff, which is nothing to do with Highland. And I think what I've noticed, one thing I've noticed is that nothing seems to grow. So that may be to do because there's been interoperability with the Forestry, Thorncraft, and Mine Factory Loaded. So what that kind of means is that all the temperature and humidity stuff is going to be. We're not getting much luck here. Oh well. I can always come back to this place, I guess. So yeah. But yeah, I think probably I should have a little bit of flyby. And just for reference here, I'm just going to list off the names now. We've got Alps, Autumn Woods, Badlands, Birch Hills, Bog, Cliffs, Dunes, Estuary, Lake, Flying Mountains, Glacier, Highlands, Lowlands, Meadow, Ocean, Outback, Pinelands, Rainforest, Redwood Forest, Sahel, Savannah, Steppe, Tall Pine Forest, Tropics, Tropical Islands, Tundra, Woodlands, Woodland Mountains, and we also got sub-biomes, Desert Island, Forest Island, Jungle Island, Volcano Island, Snow Island, Rock Island, Windy Island, Lake, Bald Hill Highlands, and we've got Forest Valley, Snow Mountains, Oasis, Canyon, Shrubland, Mesa. And another thing to mention is that in the Alps you've got more iron, in Snow Mountains you've got double diamonds. There's all sorts of interesting things going on here. So yeah, let's just get the F3 up then. Let's have a look. See what we've got. So I think we're going to go to spawn, because I may have actually spawned some of that area up anyway. So we're on Shrubland. So Shrubland, what can we say about Shrubland? It's a border biome. So yeah, so Shrubland works as a border biome in order to grade temperature and humidity correctly. So yeah, just going to fly around. I've got Mesa. Let's see what we can say about Mesa. Mesa is a tall, flat-top mountain in dry areas. So we know this is a dry area in the Mesa. We've got some limestone from... is this limestone from E-Mashers? I may be wrong about that. Is this not even... Why is this not showing? Let's just have... Wait, I know I had something to know. Red sandstone. There we go. So yeah, I'll look through some of the other stuff. There's obviously a lot of stuff around here. Yeah, the Snow Mountains are notable. They really reach 220 blocks in height. The Rock Mountains reaching 200 blocks in height. That's interesting. Yeah, like I said, I've got... so we've got... there's Mesa... And yeah, and the Highlands is available in two flavors. There's the what is it? It's actually going to crash. Don't tell me it's going to crash. I think it has. Wow, wasn't really expecting that. No, I don't normally get crashes, to be honest. Maybe I should turn some of my settings down a bit. Lighting maybe is going to be a good one to do. I don't think it'll make much difference, but you can see basically that yeah, and what it looks like as well. For example, in 96 we're seeing ores. One of the things that Highlands seems to do a lot is to actually create much higher repositories of ore higher up the landscape, because one of the things, of course, that many people noticed when the amplified world type came out, for instance, in vanilla Minecraft, was that there was nothing up there. So you can see we've even got some tin ore up high here, which is cool. So we're just going to go through a few more biomes here. Here we can see some stuff from dye trees, which is obviously incorporated in. So there's the the rainbow leaves, of course. And yeah, so Shrubland, like I say,
is very much a linking biome. But I'm not too interested in that. I am actually going away from spawn, but oh well. And you can see there's certainly there's a real, especially in this new version of Monster, we've got some real interesting, what is that I've got? Night vision for 5 seconds. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff around. So like I say, although this is a Highlands video, of course I'm going to notice stuff. So another thing that we can notice as well, there do seem to be actually vanilla biomes in here as well. For instance, in woodlands, one of the sub-biomes is actually plains of woodlands. So it's not like completely taking over. It's a subtle sort of thing. There's quite a lot of shrubland though. Maybe I should go back to spawn. Let me just go back this way. Hopefully we'll get decent render times. I'm surprised we're getting crap render times. I suppose I haven't flown around in this bit too much. And I don't really want to turn the quality down because I'm sure it'll be alright. So like I say, so we've seen savanna, we've seen shrubland. Let's find something else. What was this tree, I wonder? No, that's just the same. Alright, so yeah. Alright, we should be moving to somewhere else soon enough. Let's have a look. No, I haven't got that one listed. Eerie. It seems to be... Where is that? It's just here. It seems the light level is much lower. You can see the acacia trees in here. And of course the obsidian totem. It certainly looks like a different biome because the grass is a different colour. So that must be a sort of sub biome. Yeah, I mean with these things, nothing is ever listed fully. I couldn't even find the temperature and humidity for these ones. I'm sure they'll get... Here we go. So this is the redwood forest. Is this going to be redwood forest? Still shrubland. No, there we go. So there's the redwood forest. We've got on this moderately hilly with small shrubs and giant redwood trees. See if we can find any shrubs. There we go. We've got some thorn bushes here. Just populating the landscape. And these nice redwood trees. I like these redwood trees. The texture of the log is quite nice. Quite pleasing. And yeah. And there's a magic beeves hive there. That's pretty nice. I think I may have seen this forest before. This exact one I mean. Yeah, these dye trees seem to be in most of them. Alright. There's an apple. Forest, there's quite a lot. It's a lot of vanilla biomes. Sahel. Now, Sahel is a sub-biome mesas halfway between a savanna and a desert. Pockets of sand and grass, scattered trees and shrubs. And that is what it looks like. So, yeah. There's some hemp there. So we've got some scattered acacias from the looks of it in this Sahel. And of course some oak as well. Quite short ones. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to have to keep F3 open the whole time. It's obviously suitable here. Alps. Alps, tall subbiomes, tall pine forest, glacier, high mountains, deep snow, occasional pine trees and shrubs. And Alps have got double iron. So we just look, I'm just going to briefly look underground here. Yeah. You see double iron? I may just do this. This may be a good way to do it without getting too involved with going underground. Just go straight to bedrock each time. Check out any ores I find on the way. I believe this is double iron. I'm not peridotite. I haven't seen that one. Alright, that'll do. So let's head back out. Oh, there was some iron there, wasn't there? Was that iron? Yeah. So there we go. Was that Hornfell? Well, that looks almost exactly the same as... Well, it's very similar, isn't it, to cobblestone? But yeah. So let's carry on moving towards Nort. See what else we can find. So we see with Alps, high mountains, deep snow, occasional pine trees and shrubs. So we look at the snow here. You can see this is something which you don't often see. That snow is quite a few layers deep. Yeah. So, and then we have these fir leaves here. Let's have a look at the fir wood. Yeah, it's nice. Nice texture to it. And we want to go this way, so it's out. So like I said, the biomes are fairly decent size here. Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? Savannah again. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Now, see, woodland mountains here. Woodland trees, extreme terrain. Now, this one I've actually got listed as diamonds. So this, the woodland mountains, is got double and I think the best place for diamonds would actually be the snow mountains, because the snow mountains have got double diamonds, but they've also got it up to a higher Y level as well. So this place is going to be chock full of stuff, and you can see it's the terrain. I put the terrain as extreme terrain, so you can see this is like extreme hills. With some very high structures, very interesting structures. Yeah, you can see, you know, this is really cool terrain basically, and it's also got more diamonds. So you've got some. Yeah, you see, if I had the smooth lighting on here, it would not go well. By reducing that lighting stuff, it's made things work a bit better. So yeah, so if I went down here, I'd probably find diamonds straight away. Let's see if I can find diamonds straight away, just as a interesting thing. See what we find here. Where's my way? It keeps disappearing. I'm pretty sure I'm not pressing it though. So emery ore. Where's my lighting gone? Tin ore. I could just go down to diamond level actually. Let's go to diamond level, see if we can see any. Cadmium. I'm not going to strip mine, but I just want to see. Well, there should be more diamonds here. I suppose even if it's double diamonds, it's not going to just. They're not. It's not. Oh, okay. I thought that was diamonds there for a second. There's some gold. Some more gold. So you can see, it's unlikely you would find that just off the cuff. There's some mimikite, essence ore, and we'll just go one more. There's some dark iron ore.
Yeah, redstone, I believe. And there's certain places as well where there's extra lapis, like Birch Hills have got extra lapis. Some places got extra redstone, stuff like that. So yeah, but all that of course is on the forum page. But yeah, Woodland Mountains. There we go. So this is a very cool biome, the Woodland Mountains, with probably some of the most dynamic kind of terrain here. Yeah, like I said, I may not be able to cover all of them. I may not be able to find them. For instance, some of them, I believe, some of the tropical ones are quite rare to find. You can find a tropical island with a volcano on it, for instance, which is apparently a very rare one to find. But yeah, I'm going to try and find as many as I can. It's obviously luck of the draw. But, okay, so let's just do it here. So here we've got dunes. We can see we've got a nice palm tree here. Palm log. This kind of, I think a lot of the Tropicraft trees look a bit like this. Tropicraft, of course, here as well. And dunes. What have I got for dunes? We've got sub-biome of oasis, desert with nothing but sandy hills and rare palm trees, and there also should be an oasis somewhere. And maybe not. We may not get it. So what am I now? Negative X and positive Z. So I guess I'm probably just going to go in the positive direction for both of them. See what makes next. Yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could try to do all corners of it, but I don't even know if I'm going to be using this map. But yeah, so that Woodland Mountains, that was a nice find there, that one. So good we got that one. Let's see what we got here. This wasn't listed for dunes, but oh well. But like I say, diamonds are good in the snow mountains and they're in the Woodland Mountains. If I'd searched further in the Woodland Mountains, I would have found a lot more diamonds, I think, than I normally would. Did I just miss one? No, it's just a river. Okay, so we've got more Alpses, maybe the same one. Let's see what else we've got. Pinelands. This has got more iron in it, double iron, I believe. Well, I just say more iron. I'm not quite sure about double or more. Sub-biome of autumn wood, slightly more hilly, evergreen version of highlands. So a slightly hilly biome, and the trees are, we've got spruce here. Okay, so this is quite a small one there, or at least I'm going through a cross section of it. Was I here before? There's no way that could have... Maybe I was here before. I actually think I was. I can't remember. I definitely saw another one of those. But yeah, this is the Autumn Woods. And in Autumn Woods, Autumn Forest rather. What did I have for Autumn Forest actually? Was that a sub-biome? No, I think it's just yeah, I mean I have got Autumn Woods here. I'm not sure this is in Autumn Woods, because Autumn Woods has got mixed forest of pine, birch and autumn oak. There's some oak. Yeah, I think they're all actually oak, the these autumn trees here. Mangrove wood from Biomes of Plenty, really? Yeah, because mangrove wood is actually listed here. Let me look at this. This is why it's a bit difficult to always do this. So we've got mangrove from Twilight Forest, mangrove from... We've got a Bibliawood section there. Biomes of Plenty, Twilight Forest and Highlands. There's 3 types of mangrove wood. Wow. So it's interesting, isn't it, that there's a bit of agriculture. Did a video on agriculture. You can watch that one. Got here. So we've still got some biomes and plenty of stuff in here as well. Then again, there are 180 mods, so not a huge surprise, I suppose. But like I say, it is limited substantially by using Highlands biome. I mean, yeah, the biome generation itself. Glacier. What do we have for Glacier? Glacier, we have the lifeless plateau of snow and ice. As you can see, we've got some ice sections here. Let's continue going in positive directions. So we're going to take a look at what's going on underground. It's starting to do much better though underground. So, yeah, because one thing I didn't mention was underground biomes, of course. I never really found that to do much, but I must have. Maybe I had it disabled or not configured correctly. All right, let's see what we can find here. Let's try to keep going in positive directions for both of them. Seems to be a lot of Alps around. We've got Tiger, so we do get a lot of vanilla biomes still. I think it's a nice blend of stuff. And it looks like that possibly all the vanilla biomes are actually integrated as well. Let's see if we can find some more stuff here. Ah, Forest Island. Well, it hasn't loaded yet, so I'll just read what I've got. Ocean Island with woodlands trees. Woodlands, a deep forest, big trees. Ah, so that's probably why it hasn't loaded yet. Well, it's certainly more graphically intensive, this version of Feed the Beast. I could just put fast graphics, or maybe I'll just do fast graphics. It's going to take too long otherwise, I think. So where were we? Where's that Forest Island gone? Have I missed it? No, fuck, I think I missed it. I thought it was there. Windy Island. We've even got that one. Similar to Vanilla Islands, some grass and possibly a tree. So this is a tiny one. There's actually a wind sound as well. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I think that wind sound comes from Highlands. I'm not sure though. Not much there. So these are tiny little things. So Windy Island, there we go. Yeah, so the islands, we've got Jungle, Snow Island, Rock Island. But literally, Rock Island is a bit of rock sticking out of the water. It doesn't really... I suppose it kind of counts, but... Jungle, river, jungle. Alright, let's go this direction. Forest Island. Let's have a look at this. Oh, maybe it's just not a forest island.
Doesn't look like one, does it? Hmm. Oh well, I guess I'll carry on. I don't get too many more chunk errors. Meadow, here we go. See what we got in the meadow. Meadow is birch hills, lake, flat landscape with grass, flowers, plants, and scattered poplar trees. So we've got written for that. Cotton, lavender. Some darkwood trees, and there's some poplar trees. So yeah, it's a nice biome. A little late, yeah, exactly what I just said, basically. Nice plains-like biome with a few flowers. So it's a cool biome. Okay, let's see what else we can find then. A saguaro cactus. Okay. Another weird error. I don't think there actually is a forest island there. I think it's just not working. We've got a village there. Mine shaft here. Alright, let's move on. Let's see. But there's a lot of these shrubland areas which are... Now, tall pine forest. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I've only really... I mean, because it's so new, this version, much more stuff seems to have been added. I haven't got this one listed. What was this tree? Really? That's interesting, isn't it? I didn't know that could happen. So we've got barns with plenty of wood and die trees leaves. I've never seen that happening. I guess it must be quite well integrated. What's this over here? Really? Wow. Very well integrated, because magical forest, there's no way that's highlands. Interesting. I guess there are some biomes then that have been taken... Now, this biome here... did I not write this down? Forest Island, Jungle Island, Bald Hill Highlands. I have a feeling this one has got a lot of ore in it. Maybe it wasn't called that. What was it called? Mountain. I think it was called Mountains there. Woodland Mountain. Okay, so welcome back. So a little crash there. And that may be because this is a huge biome. This, I believe, goes up to 220. It's looking that way, isn't it? This is actually going up to 230.
Huge, this thing. Can't see any surface ores there. Oh, there we go. So this is basically double diamonds all over the whole way down it. Let's see if we can find diamonds. Supposedly double diamonds. I guess it might be different because the world gen gets changed by so many things. So why world gen in a sense is probably the hardest topic, because there's so many things you can do with it. There's so many different approaches you can have. We've got a cave here. There's some underground ice. Yeah, a lot of the biomes have got underground ice as well. So there's some interesting underground features. There's underground sand and underground ice as well, which get added to the regular stuff. Not seeing a huge amount here though. Looks fairly similar. But yeah, but certainly there is oh, we're in a mine shaft here. But there we go, see there's diamonds here. So look in this mine shaft. Where's this night vision coming from, I wonder? It's quite handy though, I've got to say, at this point. I think it's coming from this thing, isn't it? But you can see there's some serious amounts of ores here. That's actually not a bad way to have a light source, is it? There's pretty cool stuff going on here. And like I say, significantly more ore. But at this stage, I mean, it's sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, no, there is more. Let's go back to this mine shaft, see if we can find anything. The mine shaft's been completely... I haven't seen that one before. Or maybe I just haven't seen the texture of it. Yeah, this is a little bit of an aside, but I've been flying around a lot, so I have to set a crash, so it's probably a good idea to try this. Opal. Let's see what else we got in this mine shaft. So I wouldn't say I'm noticing a huge amount of diamonds, but could just be getting unlucky, I guess. And like I say, if it's only double or even less, possibly, you're not gonna notice a huge amount here. But yeah. So that will do for this. Like I said, I'm not going to focus on this too much. We'll actually come out a decent spot here. So we're on a tall pine forest. Let's just keep on going. If we get another crash, I think I'll just do that. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to say, I've actually written down a lot of information, so I'm just going to read it all out now. So Alps is tall pine forest, glacier subbiomes. So they've got high mountains, deep snow, occasional pine trees and shrubs. Autumn woods, also Alps got extra iron. Autumn woods got extra gold. The subbiome is bald hill or lake, mixed forest, pine, birch, autumn oak. Badlands, extra gold. Hilly landscape with exposed stone and dead grass. Lapis, birch hills, subbiome meadow. Rolling hills and lakes covered in poplar trees. Bog. Brown lowland with dead trees, swamp trees and cattails, cliffs, double ores at higher Y levels, like many other things,
and I mentioned, such as Snow Mountains we just saw, Subbiome Valley, tall plateau with shrubs and cobblestone boulders on the ground, desert mountains, high range of sandstone mountains, not as high as snow or rock mountains, dunes, Subbiome Oasis, desert with nothing but sandy hills and rare palm trees, Oasis, estuary lake is a maze of water, mangrove trees and sand islands, flying mountains, floating islands and impossible archways, blue-green shrubs. Oh yeah, I should mention that Alps have got white grey sky. Oh yeah, sometimes the sky colour is different. We saw that in Biomes of Plenty as well, I believe. Blue waterfalls, deep blue sky in flying mountains, very deep oceans. Some of these oceans go down. That one I believe went all the way down to bedrock. So seriously deep oceans, hundreds of blocks high. Highland subbiome woodlands, moderately hilled hilly landscape with tall grass, shrubs and small trees. Lowlands, subbiome bald hill, low hills and lakes with scattered oak and fir trees. Meadow, subbiome birch, hills, lake, flat landscape with grass, flowers, plants and scattered poplar trees. Ocean, subbiome, forest island, jungle island, desert island, volcanic, windy island. Outback is a gold place with extra gold, subbiome Mesa dunes, semi-desert with patches of sandgrass, shrubs and cacti. With extra island, we've got highlands, subbiome autumn woods, slightly more hilly evergreen version of highlands, rainforest, subbiome lake, bald hill, rainy hilly woodland with tall ash trees, oaks, shrubs, ferns. Redwood forest, subbiome highlands lake, moderately hilly with small shrubs and giant redwood trees. The rock mountains, high mountain ranges of stone, cobble up to 200 blocks high, stone and cobble. Then we've got Sahel, which we saw before, the gold repository. Mesa is the subbiome, halfway between the savannah and the desert, pockets of sand and grass, scattered trees and shrubs. Gold savannah, gold place is savannah, subbiome Mesa, dry flat biome with lots of grass and scattered trees. And iron biome is the steppe. Canyon is a subbiome, windswept plateau with dead grass and the occasional tree or shrubs. I've written all this on one page. We've got iron, the snow mountains, which we just saw, very high, deep snow. Tall pine forest. Oh, I've got tall pine forest. What am I talking about? Which is, we're in the tall pine forest now. So what did I say about it? Subbiome Alps and tundra and taiga trees and fir trees, snowy biome, frozen lakes and ponds, tall grass. Tropics, lake, hot, humid biome. So tropics, hot and humid. Tall canopy trees and low shrubs. Also, the tropics has got watermelons in it, which is useful to know. Of course, for instant health potions. Tropical islands, subbiome volcano. Island paradise with palm trees and waterway. As a lapis as well, the tropical islands. Tundra is iron, subbiome Alps and tall pine forest. Hot desolate biome with deep snow, few shrubs, provide wood. Woodland subbiome, bald hill, lake and plains. Deep forest, big trees. Diamonds, woodland mountains, as I mentioned. Woodland trees, extreme terrain. Now, if we talk about a subbiome, we've got subbiome desert island, sandy island with a few palm trees, forest island, ocean island with woodlands, trees, jungle island, ocean island, thick jungle, volcano island, mountain with lava, obsidian, gravel and stone. Also in the volcano, some of these volcano places, some of them are triple. So there's some of the really rare volcano ones are going to have triple ore. But they also have triple lava underground. Some of them have got double and triple lava and water underground. It's another thing to mention. I think I've actually mentioned every single thing now, which is nice. Okay. Snow Island, ocean with tiger trees, rock island, bit of rock sticking in the water. Windy island, similar to Vanilla Island, some grass and tree. Lake, shallow body of water, generates inside many biomes. And these are sub-biomes because they generate within other biomes. Bald Hill, and of course we've seen others. Like I suppose Erie was a Biomes of Plenty sub-biome, wasn't it? There's no way Erie, all that magical stuff is there. So what we're seeing, basically, this spawn that we've got is a mixture of highlands with kind of an accent of Biomes of Plenty. Bald Hill, a hill inside, and many forest biomes that has no trees on top. Mesa, tall flat top mountain, dry areas. Valley, forest valley sheltered by cliffs. Oasis, patch of grass, water and palm trees and dunes biome. So if there was an oasis in the dunes, there would be like a sub-biome of the dunes there. Canyon, sandy canyon, steppe with water biome. Shrubland, temperature, humidity, border biome. There we go. All right, so that was a bit lengthy, but what can you do really? If you want to explain these things, you got to say it. Well, we certainly know that that's not the right place. That's Is this Enchanted Forest? I bet it is. Magical Forest. This is just really... Come on, Wader. Is that what the Silverwood looks like now? Oh no, it's because I've got it on crappy graphics settings. Yeah, I may end up ending this episode pretty soon, actually. Just going to see if I can find one more biome I haven't seen before. I mean, look at that. Look at that generation. Rainforest, did I have that? Yeah, I haven't seen this one. A rainy, hilly woodland with tall ash trees. Oaks. These must be the ash trees here, I think they are. But yeah, I mean, so I think yeah, I mean, like I say, I think I'm probably going to end it here. And of course, I mean, I could really go on and try and find all these things. Of course, I would like to find some of that tropical stuff and maybe some of those triple ore volcano ones. But that's so funny that whenever I go off, that is interesting. Isn't it? Every time it does that, it tells me I'm in Forest Island, but obviously I'm not. But yeah, like I say, I think I'm going to leave it. The world is not generating particularly well, and yeah, I think I've kind of got a pretty good flavour of what's going on here. So yeah. So until next time, thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to Galacticraft. This is a mod that allows you to go to the moon. Yeah, so there's that. What should we do first then? Let's just check all my settings here. As you may recall, when I did Minechem, I found this energy cube thing, which is going to be a good power source. Basic energy cube, and you can see that it's got loads of power, this stuff. So I'm going to use this to try and power everything. So let's look at some of the items. I'm going to go through them in turn. First of all, I want to have this pad. You can see there's certain slots to the right, where, I mean, on the left is the armor, and on the right here is the Galacticraft stuff. So we're going to be using that, and yeah, just be another way to get more into amps and all this stuff. So we're looking at the launch pad first of all. Rocket launch pad, there we go. So let's see how we make this. You can see it's just 3 iron plates and 3 blocks of iron. And you can see they make, yeah, they just make the launch pad. I'm not quite sure how you get to iron plate though from iron. No recipe isn't in here, I don't think. It's just usages for it. So that's what that's worth. Okay. Alright, so let's put the launch pad down then. Okay. So this launch pad, it's going to go in a 3x3 grid. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You can see that it turns into a multi-block structure like so. Okay.
Now, in order to craft the spaceship, let's talk actually about fuel before we do that, because what we need first of all, we're going to need to get fuel, and fuel is let's just look at oil first. All right, so let's just construct a dish here. Oh, you fuck. So I didn't keep that fucking quartz around. No, it wasn't that one. Which one was it I used? Chiseled, I think. Alright. Actually, let's just make it out of this, because it'll be easier for me. This doesn't look good anyway. Okay, so let's just fill this. Well, no, you have no oil bucket. You see, this is what we need. But what you're supposed to do, actually, is you're supposed to go down to y equals 20 and actually get it from all the way down there. But I'm not going to do that. Is there any surface oil that I can see, though? I'm just more curious about... Let's just go off the beaten track a bit. See if we can find any oil. Ah, here we are. Okay. Huh. I've got nausea. Ah, okay, it's gone. Okay, so the best way to get this... So what you would do, in theory, is you would get an empty canister. Empty liquid canister. Let's look at this. Okay. So as you can see, we need steel, we need tin canister, which is just tin. So lots of tin required for this. Steel, yeah. Steel is obviously made in a different way. Perhaps the one I haven't looked at amps yet. If it's railcraft, probably is it? What furnaces are around here? Okay, so steel is going to be made in a different way, but what we need to look at is what we then need to do is we need to get a this item here. So this is just bronze, steel, and redstone. So let's get one of these now. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this. Yeah, this is the way to do it. You have to right click. Still says empty though. Looks like oil to me. This might not be oil actually. Poison, weakness, nausea. That doesn't sound like oil. See, this could, for all I know, this could be like something completely different. It looks like oil though. It does look like oil, but that's how you do it. So you get that, and what that will do is, in theory, and in the way it is actually supposed to work, is that you right click on the oil and then it will fill up the canister. So once you get that, then you're going to get that. You get the filled oil canister. Okay, so let's go back now to the base. Okay, now I'm getting shit frames. Maybe it's for the best then, at least I'm actually loading up some chunks. Yeah, it should be there. It's right here anyway. Okay, the frames are settling down a bit. There we go. That's better. No. Alright. So then what you do is you get this. You get the filled oil canister. And from there, what you need to do is you need to get refinery, which is this item here. Just copper canister, 2 steel, stone. Copper canister is just copper ingots, and that's from copper plates. So, yeah. So let's look at the copper. Let's try getting some of this copper. Let's see which one we're dealing with. So that looks like that. I wonder what this is. Interesting. All right. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we get here. Okay.
Oh, really? Hmm. $14,239. Hmm. Okay. So, in other words, copper is this type, and okay. So it's good to know which one we're dealing with, because it's always good to know these things. And you sort of learn. I mean, it was the same with thermal expansion, actually. So then what you're going to need is you're going to need a refinery. And the refinery will convert this oil here into this. So we'll have, yeah, so we have a conversion here. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, and because it uses a furnace, that's actually kind of useful. So yeah. Shouldn't have placed it like that, really. Alright, let's place it around the other way. Okay. So this is the interface for the refinery. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? So I guess you just put a battery in it. I thought you were supposed to use a loader there.
Yeah, so you do that sort of thing. And how does it get the fuel in? Must be like this somehow. I don't know where it's supposed to go in though. Right, wait till this finishes, so we're going to get... Alright, there's some to go then. Well, maybe it's at the bottom here. No, it doesn't look like it. Hmm. We can use this thing. Hmm. I don't think this is the right thing though. So this is... What's this dynamic tank? Funny. Alright. Then we need a NASA workbench. You've got the moon buggy and the... Oh, actually, I thought... Oh, it was just spaceship and moon buggy. So there's another one coming. So let's look at the things for this. Oh, yeah. What you need to do, you don't do that. You get a rocket crafting... Oh, maybe that's old now. So we've got a rocket. Rocket fuel. What are we in for this? Well... What the fuck's going on here? Alright, well I guess you can just do it like this then, can't you? How am I supposed to get out of it? Great, I'm fucking stuck in it now. Alright, now this stuff... Well, I'll probably have to find it in here. Now, interdiction. That was interdiction torches. I used to use those. These are the different flags you can put on the moon. And you can have parachutes as well. So here's some more of the items. What was that? That's the mask. Alright. Oh, okay, you can get out like that. Alright. Alright. So let's see if I can actually get it to feed in now. Yeah, this is not using the same type of power though. This is using... I think it's using megajoules, but it might be Minecraft joules. No Buildcraft here. Alright, so I'm going to need to use... I had this problem before. Yeah. One thing I don't get is why is that not getting even this amount? I mean, why is it 0? It should be getting something, surely. Come on. Alright, well, I'm going to have to leave it there, I think. Because, yeah. No. It's the wrong thing, isn't it? Here we go. Well. Alright, anyway, let's just fuck off to the moon then.
the fuck is going on here? What's the point? Okay. Alright, there's a parachute. What are you talking about? Alright, let's try and go into this mode here. Now here we are. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've got the music on. Should have it. Oh shit. There's quite a lot of smoke there. What's the point of this? Problem is you can't actually tell how fast you're going up. Ah, here we are. So the whole point of this, there's several options. What's this center dimension? I should. Fuck. I can't just cheat some in now. Yeah, so next time I do this, I'm going to make sure I do it. I'm just going to go to the moon for now then. There's no oxygen. And this just executes. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, there we go, finally. What's going on here? All right, so we're. Oh, I've just slowed down way too much. So there's the surface of the moon. Oh, great. Huh. I'm okay, good. Alright, so in the next episode I'm going to pick out from here. So thanks for watching.